Once you make this decision, everything in your mother freaking life is going to change. And I think that's why you're holding back on making this decision, because I think that you're focusing on the bigger picture. But at the same time, your heart is wanting to just take the action. And I feel anxious, so maybe you could be feeling anxious, or maybe there's just an energy of you're creating an emotional balance right now so that you don't do things that you might, I don't want to say regret, but it's like you're wanting to think things through before acting, thinking before you act, and not letting your ego take over, where I think that you're wanting to take this action from a heart-centered space, an authentic space. I think you're kind of holding on to this idea of what you want this action to look like. But I feel like whatever it is you're wanting to do, you're being called to release the expectation around it, and don't hold on to what it's supposed to look like, because you're creating resistance in your energy, and you're also making yourself, I don't want to say unnecessarily anxious, because it's valid to be anxious when you go to make a decision that will change your life. But try to, oh my gosh, a hawk just landed over there when I say that. Try to not, and I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but try to not focus so hard, or not like attached to, it's almost like you're playing it out in your mind, and just, that's normal, everybody does this. Don't cling to this, okay? Because you have no idea what it's going to look like, and I feel like it's going to go a lot better than you think. I think you're somebody that's used to thinking the worst in situations. You could be somebody that every situation, or a lot of situations in your life, when you chose to do something that you felt called to do, it might have just went shit, or you might have been rejected, or you might have been made to feel like shit, or whatever it was. It never seemed to go your way. So that's why I think that you're really anxiously focusing on like this needing to be this way, or needing it to be perfect. And then you're like working yourself up over something you actually have no control over. All you can control is the way you show up and the way you take the action. You can't control how whatever happens after that action. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's a sense of you learning to trust your intuition. And I know you're probably like, okay, well, I did that in the past, but you've been through a lot since, I think, how long this period has been where you've been really contemplating this decision. You've gone through a lot, and I think that you've connected to yourself on a level that's a lot deeper than you ever have been. And so you have a deeper connection to your intuition, where you can actually make decisions that you know internally will bring you fulfillment, or know internally are right for you. And I think that you know how to listen to what you want. You know how to listen to what you want to do. But I think that you go back and forth between your ego a little bit. Like, you go back and forth between knowing exactly, like, you know, in your soul, when you connect to that space, it's like you see the truth. And then another part of you comes out and you're like, no, but like this is going to go this way, blah, blah, blah. It's like you're fighting your own self right now, and you're being called to work with that side of you. Don't shut them out. Work with them. Ask yourself, why are you feeling like it's not going to go our way when you know damn well you've done the work? You know damn well we're connected to ourselves deeper than ever. It's like not shutting out the parts of you that are making you doubt yourself, but rather comforting them and asking them what they need in order to release some of this anxiety, or work through some of this anxiety and these fears and these doubts, and seeing like where the doubts are coming from. Why do you doubt yourself? What in your past made you doubt yourself so hard that you feel like you can't even make a decision for yourself? And this isn't to like call you out in this way. Like, I'm saying this with love, because I know what it feels like to question every move you make, to have to ask other people what you should do, to not even trust your own internal judgment, when if you really remove all of this ego, or remove all of these doubts internally, what do you actually feel? The answer's right there. You already know what you feel. You already know what you want to do. I feel like it's more just understanding and holding space for the version of you that was let down, for the version of you that does doubt, that does have fears, because those are valid. I'm not saying just erase all your fears, erase all your doubts. You have to be able to acknowledge them and hold space for them and understand where they come from and learn ways to move through them. You can't just like erase a fear. You know, when you go to make a decision, especially a life-changing decision, there's no way to move through the fear. It's 12:34 on the time, other than to move through it. Do it. Do it scared. You can't do something and not be scared. Like, that's just how life is. And I think that that's something you're coming to realize is like, there's no way around me like avoiding this fear. There's no way around me avoiding all of these things in my head that I'm thinking are gonna go wrong. It's like, all I can do is trust my heart, trust myself, and do it fucking scared. And this isn't to pressure you and say you need to do this now. Go fucking do it scared right now. You will know when you feel called to make this decision, but just know that on the other side of this, you don't even see how good it's gonna be for you, because I think that you're so used to everything going to shit, but you have completely become one with yourself. And I'm not saying completely, and you're perfect. We're human, but you're connected to yourself in a way that you never have been before, and you've evolved, you've elevated, you have ascended, you have tapped into a side of you that you unlocked a new level in your life, and this level is going to allow you to unlock this door with a new perception, with a new you. You're not going into this door as an old you. You're going into this door as the you that has learned the lessons, the you that has evolved. So it's about you trusting this version of you and not trusting that you're going to do the same thing, or that you're going to, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. If this is resonating for you, like, I think that you are being called to just trust this version of you right now. You got you this far. What makes you think you can't do it? Go even further. You know what I mean? I think this is a test to who you've become through this time. Putting this version of you to the ultimate test that will bring in the life-changing decision that you feel called to make. I think this is going to bring a lot of emotional fulfillment to you. And I think that's also what scares you. I don't think you've ever been genuinely, wholeheartedly, emotionally fulfilled. And that's what scares you. Because you're like, this can either go really wrong and I'm completely destroyed, or this can go exactly how I want it to go and I'm completely fulfilled. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think this is about you learning to work with you and not against you.